Welcome back to Investment Tribe, where you've subscribed because you want to learn all about cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and other digital assets. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up and enable the notifications so you'll be alerted whenever we post a new video. If you're wondering about what Web 3.0's hype is all about, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we will explain what is Web 3.0, how it differs from Web 2.0 and Web 1.0. How it will have a central role in blockchain technologies, and what does it mean for users like you and me. Let me give you a quick disclaimer though. Web 3.0 is not actually defined by an international organization. It's more of an idea or a concept that is slowly taking shape as we go along. Maybe in the future we will get an exact definition, but right now we can only describe what's happening and what's evolving on the web. The best way to learn about Web 3.0 is to first know what are Web 1.0 and 2.0, so that we can actually see what's changed over the years and what is changing right now. So Web 1.0 started at the birth of the World Wide Web, around the start of the 90s. It is usually described as a bunch of web pages that are pretty static, meaning they are just a screen with texts and hyperlinks, and maybe a couple of pictures thrown in. Think of it as what Wikipedia looks like today. Very simplistic. There's no account, there's not much interaction happening, and no social media. At the tail end of Web 1.0's run, around 2003 to 2004, several improvements were developed like Adobe Flash and JavaScript that made the websites look a lot cooler. But that's just it, for aesthetic purposes only. This is where Web 2.0 started to take its shape. Until today, we're still on Web 2.0 as most experts would agree. So, the biggest byproduct of Web 2.0 are most probably the social media websites. Started with MySpace and Friendster, then Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, and so on. This is also where the founders of these companies became celebrities and even gods because what they made are very addicting apps. That's why these founders started a trade-off in which our privacies were compromised. Zuckerberg wanted people to stay in his site, so he gathered data from users to see what things they like and then show more of that stuff back to the users. At first, it's not that bad, since that's the goal, right? To get people to stay on your website. But they thought of something more sinister in the process. They thought that what if the data that we are gathering can be sold to advertisers? This is where the beginning of the end of our privacies. There's an infamous story where a father tried to sue Target for offering her teenage daughter coupons for pregnant women. Little did he know that his daughter was actually pregnant at the time and was just afraid to tell him. Target guessed it correctly through algorithm only. Target's algorithm analyzed his daughter's online shopping activities and concluded that she must be pregnant. It is one of the most remarkable cases that a corporation learned a very private detail about someone's life just by analyzing data. Maybe in smaller cases, you are encountering this bizarre predictability of ads you see on websites every day. For instance, you told a friend through chat that you are craving for some Big Mac. Then minutes later, you will see targeted ads of McDonald's in your Instagram feed. It's smart and evil at the same time. They say that Web 2.0 is the age of targeted ads. And I think this is the main reason why a revolution is starting right now to change to Web 3.0. With this, we now have a slight idea of what Web 3.0 is. People are sick and tired of users being the actual product in Web 2.0. That is why they're proposing that users in Web 3.0 must be in full control of how they will share their content and data on the internet with the help of blockchain technology. That's why they believe that this will be the rise of blockchains and decentralization. Let me give you a real example that utilizes this right now. Odyssey is like YouTube with blockchain. Video can be posted and their creators can earn library tokens. How it differs from the video sharing platform is that any video can be posted and they don't have the power to take it down. And sharing the link of the video is not possible. If another user wants to share the video, they technically have to download it, sort of like a P2P torrent site. So the video will be stored not on a server, but in thousands of computers that downloaded it. That's why taking down the video would not be possible. So you're probably thinking what I'm thinking, because this system will also pave the way for the rise of hateful and illegal content. But experts are willing to trade those off for the freedom of the people. I want to know what you think about this in the comments down below. If this Web 3.0 became successful, we are expecting to see companies converting their organizational framework also. They will probably change to what is called DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization, where there will be no CEOs anymore running the company. Instead, the power goes to the people, and company decisions will be made through a voting process where the ones with more coins will have more voting power. So if you think about it, this system can be easily exploited by powerful people anyway. But we're getting way ahead. This will be the long-term effects of this Web 3.0. But the smaller things like buying stuff online using Ethereum or leaving an anonymous like on a friend's post will probably take effect in the next few years. I think this will be a slow transition, unlike what happened on Web 2.0. But that doesn't stop companies from exploiting the hype right now. There's a foundation called Web3 Foundation where it supports projects that increase the decentralization of the internet. Their three big projects right now are the Polkadot blockchain, the Polkadot test chain, and the Web3 Summit, where they offer grants to people that support the Polkadot token. If your eyebrows are raising right now, that's a good reaction to have, because it seems that the Polkadot team are owning the concept of Web 3.0 and attaching it to their product. Another company that is doing this is Solana. So it's okay to be skeptical about Web 3.0. It's like an uninhabited planet that everyone is trying to be the ones to plant their flag first. Polkadot owning Web 3.0 is as ridiculous as Facebook owning Web 2.0. It should be the other way around. Web 3.0 consists of many things. It is a concept and not a product. And these blockchains are just a very small part of it. There you have it for today's video. We're just starting with Web 3.0, and many more developments and innovations will rise in the next few years to support this revolution. So we must keep an eye on the latest news and always take everything with a grain of salt. But if you're interested, we are willing to update you about the latest development that is happening with Web 3.0. So be sure to subscribe to our channel. Well, that's all for now. This is Investment Tribe. See you again tomorrow. Keep in mind to like, share, and subscribe.